Okay, I'm in the V11, Epic V11 right now. Rod is in the first generation Epic V10. If you don't know that boat, it was designed roughly around 2008, I think. Fast boat. It's pretty tippy, that V10 first generation. What we're gonna do today, we're gonna do a good 20+ minute warm up, and then we're gonna do a half-mile time trial where we go as hard as we can for half a mile, because the whole point of this today is to help decide if I were to do a flat water race, would I do the race in the V11, which is really a downwind boat, or would I do the race in the first generation V10? Rod's gonna help me out in making this decision, because he's gonna be in the first generation V10 for the first half-mile race. After that first race, we're going to do at least 20 minutes of easy paddling to recover. Then we're going to trade boats and we're going to do it again. The wind seems to be mostly out of the north, around 6 to 10 miles per hour. We're paddling in a basin that is connected to the Intercoastal Waterway here in North Carolina. It is tidal here, but the further we get up into this basin, the less effects of the tide. So we're going to try to be real consistent and do each half-mile race in the same direction, wind at our back. If there's any tidal push at all, it'll be it up from our back. So it'll be interesting. I kind of think my times are going to be within about 5 or 10 seconds of each other. I'm really not sure which boat is going to be faster. If I had to make an educated guess, I'm going to say that the first generation V10 is going to be the one that's 5 or 10 seconds faster. But it's heavier. It's a heavier boat than this V11.
It is what, 2 feet longer?
And it's 2 feet longer, so you would think it being longer, it would be faster. So it's going to be interesting to see which boat is faster. Hopefully it's going to be convincing in that Rod and I both will be faster in a specific boat. What we're going to do is we're going to start the half-mile race at a speed of roughly 5.5 miles an hour. So in other words, we're not going to start from a dead stop, because the race is only half a mile, and we don't want the getting out of the hole, so to speak, to be part of the race, because if we did that, the V11 is so much lighter than the first generation V10, that wouldn't be fair. My strategy is going to be to get into a good rhythm, high zone 4, using my legs and rotation effectively. And then once I get to that point where I feel pretty comfortable, I'm going to try to increase the power and go as hard as I can for that half mile without falling out or without throwing up. So it's going to be painful.
It looked like I fell out a while ago.
Yeah.
But, I had water spots on the lens.
Oh, so you were cleaning the camera?
I was cleaning the lens, yeah.
Okay, so Rod fell out, aka cleaned his camera.
Cleaned the lens.
Or he wanted to cool off too.
Right.
Yeah, so here we are, we're doing our easy paddle. I'm now in the first generation V10. Rod is now in the V11. He has already said that he feels less stable in the V11. which obviously should affect his speed. I feel like I'm sitting up taller and leaning forward more in the V10, first generation V10. I feel like I'm going to be faster in this boat in flat water, but we will see. It also feels heavier than the V11, I'll say that. I would say 10 to 15 pounds heavier, but it's longer, there's more material, so we'll see.
I'm gonna guess 8 pounds.
Really? Only 8 pounds difference, you think?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna weigh them and find out. I'm thinking 10 to 15 pounds different. Okay, that hurt, but I'll look at the times in a second. Significantly faster than the first generation V10. I think it's longer, less rocker than the V11. Now, it'll be interesting to see how much faster it was over the V11. Okay, so we're gonna measure the V10 first generation because we know the measurements for the V11 are found on the website, but we definitely need to measure. All right, what you got down there?
1/2 inches.
21 feet, 4.5 inches for the first generation V10.
I got 19 feet.
19 feet for the V11. All right, what else you want to measure?
Cockpit width.
Okay.
Or width at the bucket.
All right. So width at the bucket for the V11.
Might be easier to go the other way.
Okay. You're going to give me the smart end?
Well, I would call it that. Yeah, 17 inches.
17 inch at the bucket.
Yep. 16 and 3, I'd say 16 7/8.
Okay, so just under 17 in the bucket for the V10.
That's the outside measurement, outside.
All right, so I'm going to weigh myself. Scale says 0. Okay, 178.8 with my Maka Brothers PFD paddle shirt, shorts, hat. Okay, it says 0. Now I'm going to step on with the ski. Whoa. What does it say, buddy?
8,888 pounds. Let's try that again.
Okay, it's on 0.
.203.4.
And that's with the V11.
You want to do that math right now?
No. I'm too tired.
Yeah.
Okay, so we did some math. The Epic V11 weighs 24.6 pounds, and yes, I was very careful to drain water out of it because somebody rolled it today.
What? I was cleaning the lens.
Okay, anyway, I drained the water out of it. 24.6 pounds is what we got for the V11.
That was hot. .206.0.
We'll go with that. I think it's lighter.
27.2 pounds. Let's get that face.
This boat is 27 what?
27.2 pounds.
I thought it was at least 30 pounds.
27.2.
I'll take it.
You're spoiled.
Yeah. That means before this thing was fixed, it was super light.
It was super light, I think. I think it was 20 pounds.
Okay, so this boat is slightly heavier than the V11, but it kind of makes sense because it's longer.
Yes. For it to be that much longer and that close in weight, it's pretty amazing.
It's made for fast water going fast. It's made for fast water going fast. It's made for fast water going fast.